Next question is, Scott, what is the easiest way to explain hypnosis to people? And should I do it before the session? What are your recommendations? Should I be using language patterns as a sort? Should I be using language patterns as a sort of trance when explaining hypnosis to people? So, okay. So I think what you're trying to say, like, should you explain hypnosis like what it is and what it isn't before a session? No, I don't think you should. I never did. And again, this is just my opinion, guys, and sort of do what you like, but I'll just give you my explanation behind this. When you're selling hypnosis and coaching to people, sure, you might have to explain it to people, but if you're selling results to people, trust me when I say clients won't care how you do things. And I don't want to get too much into that because that's a different dynamic than the question you're asking, but I might do that in another video. But the reason I wouldn't explain hypnosis and coaching to people, aside from, I'm selling results, not the way I'm doing things, is there's no real purpose for it. A lot of people say, well, if I explain hypnosis to people, I'll sort of demystify what hypnosis is and what hypnosis isn't. And sure, it might to an extent, but now you're going to be wasting a lot of time. And is demystifying hypnosis to people really going to change anything? Probably not. What I would rather do is just get on with the therapy. I never explain hypnosis to people. I'm sure I've had people ask me what it is when I was a therapist, and I can't even remember what I said. I just talk about it really quickly, then talk about results. But I never had to go to the extent of explaining it to people, like the history of it, what it is, and I'm not going to make you, cluck like a chicken, all that sort of stuff, because that wasn't the type of clients that I was attracting. I guess this really relates to what I was saying before. When you're attracting low quality clients and you're selling hypnosis to people and people are buying hypnosis, you probably will have to explain it to them, and they're not going to be the best clients. The clients that I want to attract are clients that want results. And when I started getting higher quality clients, they never cared. I never had a client ask me my qualifications, who I was certified by, how many books I've read, how many courses I've been to, how long I've been doing it for. All they wanted to know was, I'm about to pay Scott $1,500 to quit smoking. This better work. How he does it, I don't care. And it was quite funny because I used to think about the other stuff, and the way you're sort of thinking is like, I would try and explain it, or I thought I had to explain it to people. And the times that I had to and thought I did, when I explained to people, their mind went blank. And I actually struggled with these people to help them, because now I'm talking about something that they haven't paid for. They've paid for the results. So hopefully this answers your question. It's quite a hard question to answer. But I wouldn't recommend explaining it to anybody. I don't see the need to spend the first 15 minutes of a session explaining it to people. If you want to explain it on the strategy call, maybe, but focus on the results people get. Look for higher and better quality clients, then you won't have to worry about explaining it to people. It's sort of like, I've been to a couple of training courses who like to spend the first half a day explaining the history of hypnosis and the myths about hypnosis. If I'm there to learn hypnosis and learn to become a hypnotherapist, why do I care about this? This is the research I can do in my own time. I'm here to learn how to do it, and I'm here to learn how to do the therapy. And I sort of take that same mindset into my clients. I'm not going to explain anything to them. I'm just going to get a result. Like I've used this metaphor before. If I take my car to get a service, I don't expect the mechanic to tell me about the history of servicing cars. I don't expect him to tell me about the myths about servicing a car, or what he's going to do, or what tools he's going to use, or how long he's been doing. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to know, are you going to service my car the way I need it to? What's the result I'm going to get? Because that's what I'm paying for, the results. So I guess that's a real roundabout way. Hopefully that made sense. I wouldn't explain it to people. I don't see it's necessary. And definitely don't know about language patterns and anything like that. Just don't explain it to people. Just get on with the work you're supposed to do. If a client asks you, just give them a really brief overview, because even when you're trying to explain it to people, they're not going to listen. People don't listen when people talk. That's just what human beings do. They don't really care. They might be just asking it for the sake of it. Just answer it as quickly as you can, then get on with the therapy. Get on with the hypnosis, get on with that. I really don't think it has any benefits to helping a client go into trance easier, get easier therapy when they understand what hypnosis is. I don't believe that at all. I think therapists have made that up themselves. And, you know, there's a lot of proof of that where therapists, you know, great therapists don't talk about this stuff. They're not talking to their clients about this stuff. I think therapists and hypnotherapists sort of made that up as for whatever reason it is. But all in all, don't waste your time with that stuff. Just get on and do the therapy. I don't think it has an impact with your clients going out of trance, like I said before, and just get results. That's what clients are paying for. So concentrate on that.